All right, so check this out. This is my smart generator by ecoflow and my Delta 3 Plus, and they're actually linked together through an application on my phone so that I can automatically start and stop the generator just by connecting them via power cable here. And it's really cool. You can customize where you want it to start. But let's say I wanted to just show you guys how this works. We're at 96%, so it shouldn't take that long to charge it. So I'm going to go ahead and start the generator. So I should be able to do this. See if I can get this to go over here, all the way over to the right. And there we go. We're going to start the generator. We're actually in performance mode right now. We can actually turn this to eco mode. We don't need performance mode right now. Switch it over to eco mode, and this thing it takes about 1 or 2 attempts to just go ahead and start back up. We're connected with propane gas here, and you see you got that Bluetooth light on. We're in eco. We're connected. So there we go. Now we're starting to charge. We got an output going. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's go ahead and disconnect this one because we don't need that one connected right now. We're just going to charge one of our batteries. I had another one plugged in there so we can see what happens here. 700, 800 output. Looks like you lose about 100 output between the two batteries. This shouldn't take too long. It's about 2 minutes remaining on this battery here. It's already 900%, and you can kind of looks like this is shaking a little bit. That's just because this is vibrating. While that's charging, I'll show you some of the other things on it. You get gas you can plug in here. It comes with this cable. The only thing you need is oil. You need oil. You have to be in the automatic mode in order to do the auto shut off. And if you have a larger Delta 3, you'll need a different power cable. You can't use this power cable. You need, it's technically supposed to work, but I couldn't get it to work like that. You'll need there's an upgraded charging cable, which it will show you. It should come with that, but it doesn't. Exhaust comes out the back here, so you want to leave the exhaust open. Oil gets put in from that side. You just need some 10W40 oil. You can ground the generator. There's a grounding terminal. There's 2 plugs. There's also a charging port there. So you can use that 12-volt plug to charge things or to charge the battery on this because it starts and stops automatically. It does that. So we're getting up there, 98%. So this should shut off by itself. And I can use the other plug if I want. I could run an extension cord on this to bring this on the inside. I thought it was better just to show you side by side. 99%. Getting there. It's starting to slow down the input a little bit. So this should be pretty cool. So you can have this set up automatically within those ranges, like 20 to 30%, to have it shut off. I've gotten the output up to 2,000, but if you use both of the different ports, you can go up to about 3,000 or so. You'll get a little bit more wattage out of gasoline than you will out of liquid propane. Liquid propane just doesn't have as much energy content. So as you can see there, you can also set in the app, like if you weigh your propane, it'll tell you roughly how much propane that you have left, which I may end up setting up, but I didn't weigh this tank yet. So I want to kind of leave this running here and see if it does end up shutting off by itself here. Bear with me one more minute. Hopefully 99%. Can't be that much longer to go. And then the same thing. Oh, yeah, look. It just shut down. It's shutting down. 0% output. We're at 100%. I'd like to see this thing not just idle, but maybe it needs to idle for a minute. We'll see if it does. I don't know if this was really a true test either, because we didn't have it drop below 30%, but when that drops below 30, it should kick the generator on. What's nice is that it did cut off the input. So let it run for a minute and see if it shuts off. Well, so far it has not shut it off yet, but at least it's not overcharging it. I'll have a little bit more work to do on figuring out the setup process on that. I'll try to drain the battery down a little bit and then get it close to 30% and get them linked up again. But overall, really cool generator, and I'm sure it's just me with the technology. So if you guys are looking for a cool generator the other way, you can just stop the generator just like this. Should shut down the generator. You can see the carbon monoxide alarm. I think I went over almost all of the features here on this thing. But yeah, if you have the Delta 3 Plus or the Delta 3 or the Delta 3 Pro, I think probably the Delta Pro Ultra has some integration with this also, but it really is cool to be able to kind of sync them together and then get it working is the idea, to get this to start and stop by itself. So I think because I started it on its own, it didn't do that. So I'll try and do a couple more testing on this, and I'll let you guys know how it goes.